Greetings and salutations, my little froglodites. Welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be complaining. I have a lot to complain about, and I've decided to set my sights on the grinders of the world. You got the Gary V types who will give you a reliable rat NFT if you purchase 12 copies of his book. It's kind of crazy and kind of awesome. Kind of awesome if you like to be fucking shitty. Kind of awesome if you like to be a loser. And then you got the grinders who take a confused man up on stage in front of a group of other confused men and make him, like, I don't know, scream. Hey! 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 Hey!
Even more. Just keep trying to top yourself every time.
Hey! I'm not sure what the point of that one is, but I'm sure it is a profitable grind. But the grinders that I want to talk about today are the ones who are going door to door.
Don't give up until you've tried at least 5 times, at least, to continue moving forwards, right? Always just push through no matter what.
Hello, hello? Hello?
Hello, I don't want the service. I'm not coming down.
Shavita, you're a tough girl to get down here. How about I come up to you?
I don't want no solar.
What's that?
I don't want solar.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, nobody does until they actually know what's going on.
Keep going. I don't care. Keep going.
How about I come up to you?
There's no reason to
Well,
come
look,
to me. I've already
Shavita.
said no. And I already know. No. Have a good night. Have a good night.
I hear you, Shavita.
Goodbye.
You ain't even heard what I'm doing for you.
If you want to avoid people from your work, if you want to avoid the outside world, if you want to get away from it all, kind of the only place that you have is your home. And for people to just sort of casually walk up to your door and say, I really don't care what the fuck is going on behind this door. All I want is dollars. It kind of makes you sick. Now, it's been a while since I've had to deal with door-to-door salespeople because once I learned that you just don't have to answer the door, it made it a lot easier, right? I'm still annoyed that, you know, my day is kind of interrupted by a stranger. Kind of like the cart narcs, as an example. A lot of people aren't aware that that's the solution. When you're looking at everything like through a computer monitor, you can watch something like the cart narcs and be like, these guys are so stupid. All they have to do is drive away. I think it's important to realize that a lot of people answering the door are not stupid people, you know? It's like, it's great once you figured it out and you have the calm of mind to say, oh, it's a stranger, I'm not interested. But there are a lot of people who are constantly in panic mode, or they're just generally emotionally dealing with it, and so they don't even think, they just open the door. Even though I know the solution to not get worked up from these door-to-door salespeople, I still get worked up a bit because I've been getting this door-to-door content on my TikTok, and I'm getting like secondhand anger for a lot of these homeowners who have to deal with these pieces of shit. They sell things like solar, window cleaning, pest control, and home security systems. So even though it's like a wide array of like products, they still approach every new potential client in the same sort of way, which is they act like an asshole.
Regarding solar?
I'm sorry, I can't hear what you're saying. So as you can see, I pretend that I can't hear a word that he's saying. And that forces him to come to the door so we can get that face-to-face interaction.
They don't respect your boundaries.
I'll go around, count it up. No one is till they hear a bit of a deal. Have you kind of had a poor experience in the past? Is that why?
No, I'm not interested. Thank you.
Okay. May I ask, like, have you guys had them cleaned?
I'm not interested. Thank you. Goodbye.
Okay, cool.
And they act extremely entitled when you say no for the 7th or 8th time.
Please take my I'm not interested and move forward, okay?
Can't fake stupid.
Don't worry, I see the sign. I'm not selling anything, okay?
Okay.
We're just coming out here just to meet you guys. Okay, no, sorry, we were just coming out here.
Go away. I've got somebody sick that's trying to sleep in here. We've got the sign up. Get away from my house, please.
Okay, I'll come back. Thank you.
Fuck off.
No, I'll be back.
It's come to a point where I'm like, okay, there's a trend here. There are like leaders in the door-to-door salesman space who are giving these people the script of how to sell things door to door, and I think a lot of them are going down a bad path. And you can even see it in the way they talk. Here's an example of a guy who's like intentionally using vague language. He obviously doesn't want to open with, I'm selling you something. He wants to open up with some like vague concern about what's happening.
I'm following up on a notice that was sent out to you guys back in January in regards to the second phase of your Smart Kit project.
He doesn't want to necessarily lie and say, I'm with the city, and all of this is wrong. It's going to cost you $5,000 and I'm here to fix it. Obviously, he doesn't want to do that because it's criminal at that point. But if it's legal to intimidate you and make you feel like a piece of shit and pressure you, well, he's going to do that.
I'm just kind of the route coordinator on.
Just tell me what you're doing.
Showing's easier than telling.
No.
No. Come on, where?
We're doing real good. We got the nicest
I know.
one in the street.
I'd rate it A+.
Sorry,
We're just
guys.
doing.
We're really happy with what we've got.
What do you got?
Go away. Go on. This is my property. I want you off it.
I haven't even told you what we're doing.
I'm not interested. I don't do things at the door.
Cool.
Okay.
People always say no to things they don't understand.
Oh, don't.
What makes this whole thing creepy is if you have like a flow chart of how to get to the next stage of dialogue after someone told you no in 5 different ways. No, thank you. I'm not interested. I don't have the money. Not right now. I don't have the time. You are like participating in what would be like a meet and fuck game. You think that there is a dialogue tree that lands you at like, here's $1,000. Do whatever you want on my property. Rail me in the ass, and here's $1,000.
But it's also because we're giving a bit of a discount for dudes with guard dogs.
We're giving out a bit of a deal to younger gentlemen reading the newspaper.
Giving a bit of a discount for scary looking men with sunglasses that are bald.
All these remind me of that guy on TikTok who would approach women in public and say, don't panic, I'm not a crazy person.
Don't panic, I'm not a crazy person. Don't panic, I'm not a crazy person. Don't panic, I'm not a crazy person.
Don't panic, I'm not a crazy person. Excuse me, don't panic, I'm not a crazy person. And it obviously sucks because it just like highlights the fact that these creatures view you as an NPC. They don't view you as a real person, but then they're gonna be like, maybe I can trick this person into thinking that I view them as a real person if I maybe reference their neighbor.
Us doing Mary and Craig and every third house so far.
I'm doing the next door neighbors, the Lawrences. You know the Lawrences.
I don't know them.
Arnell, and then Daniela, who lives with her husband across from them.
Oh yeah, Billy and Greg, they just got this work done yesterday. Oh yeah, I talked to Greg for 2 hours. I'm a real human just like you. I care about your neighbors even more than you do. These door-to-door salespeople are actually the human equivalent of the notes, the handwritten notes that you'll get in your mailbox. They'll have like fake ink smudges on them. They'll misspell things, all in an effort to make you think that this is a genuine human that's sending you this shit.
I'm Devin. I'm the local exterminator. I treat all the annoying dogs, the ex-husbands, the people that steal the packages. Who do you want me to get rid of?
I'm not sure if I'm the exception or if I just do not have a humor bone in my body, but I never find a single thing these creatures say to be funny.
Sorry, we're not interested.
Not interested in what? I'm actually married.
I take care of Mr. Listening. Yeah. Do you know him? No. No, so listening. Okay. No, okay.
The solar thing again?
It's hot tubs. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't even know what to fucking call a lot of the things these people are saying. I don't want to call them jokes. That's fucked up.
I'm here to talk about your car's extended warranty. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, man.
These guys are funny in the same way that cops are funny. You're ruining my day. There's literally nothing that you can say to me that would make me laugh. With a lot of these door-to-door people, they're just like getting into it on their own, and maybe they don't really have a path or like a mentor that they're getting advice from. But there are some mentors out there that I think are using some pretty dangerous language, because they're saying things like, don't take no for an answer. You definitely have to take no for an answer.
I don't want no solar.
What's that?
I don't want solar.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, nobody does until they actually know what's going on.
I know what's going on. Thanks, man.
I
really appreciate it. I don't want none of your information.
Of course, man.
I don't want solar right at the moment. I know when I want to get it and when I'm going to get it.
I'm a routes manager. I'm here with Cox. We take care of a lot of maybe this one.
Well, we're good, man. Have a good day.
Take care of the ants and the bees and the.
I'm good, buddy.
Oh yeah. Do you just do it yourself? Or?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What type of stuff do you use? You just like go to like Home Depot?
Look, I don't have time for this right now.
I mean, I'll just give you like.
Look, I'll give you this for persistence. Get the fuck out of my yard, okay?
Okay.
I'm busy. All right.
Okay.
Go.
We just do everything. Just
I don't
for
care, man.
$39 a month.
Just because of this, I will never call you, okay? Get out of my yard.
Yeah. We just out here.
God damn, dude.
We have everything for 70% off.
I feel like this is one of the more important parts of the video because this is the closest thing a lot of these men will ever have to their own Me Too movement. You have some nasty, weaselly guy on your doorstep that is ignoring every single version of no that you tell them. And it's like, what the fuck is wrong with this person? What the fuck is wrong with them? Why aren't they listening to me?
How you doing, sir?
Why exactly do you feel like you have the right to come on my property? Get the fuck out of my property right now. No soliciting signs everywhere. Next time I answer the door with a goddamn gun. Go the fuck away.
I like your pots, man.
Go away.
Okay.
Right now. Are you laughing?
Yeah, it's funny how mad you are.
Don't take no for an answer. You're a bad capitalist if you take no for an answer. You're a loser. So push through it. Push through it until you're threatened with gun violence.
That's what most people do. They get one no, two no's, and then just walk away. Don't give up until you've tried at least 5 times, at least, to continue moving forwards. Sometimes we do home efficiency. Yeah, I wouldn't want to waste your time either. Like we don't even know if we can do it. I gotta get going. But do you have gas heating or is your home all electric?
Gas and electric.
Right? Always just push through no matter what.
That's not you being a good salesperson. That's you just basically committing a crime. This guy says most people stop after 2 no's. And by saying that and saying that, like, I don't take no for an answer, like, you don't realize it, but you're basically outright saying that you're a loser and you're unsuccessful and you're not doing enough and you're not being competitive enough if you give up after 2 no's. Even phrasing it as like giving up is sort of a problem. Is it giving up or is it just being a human or is it just respecting people's boundaries? I also want to say anyone who's giving out the advice of like don't take no for an answer, they're essentially trying to convince you to go for the $125,000 a year over the $100,000 a year, right? Like if you're doing door-to-door sales and you just like get down like a system and you aren't pressuring people, like you can still make a lot of fucking money. They're basically just saying like, well, you want to be the best, don't you? Well, guess what? The best is able to convince a man ridden with dementia to buy a $3,000 security system. That's what the best does. You should at least want to, at a base level, look out for your fellow person because you're closer to the random 85-year-old man with dementia in the community that you don't live in than you are with like Grant Cardone or whoever the fuck owns Vivint. While making this video, I realized that there are a lot of people who ignore or are attracted to the no soliciting signs. I always saw the no soliciting signs as a brilliant way to like just avoid the conversation. Like, awesome, I could put this sign up and, you know, people will know that I'm not interested in anyone coming to my door.
Places that got on the no solicitation. Can't you read the sign? Not really. I went to college, but I don't even know what solicitation means. Because I'm like, they must be easy to sell if they got a sign that says don't sell us. That's the way I think, dude. Give me the businesses that don't come in. I'm like, okay, there's something here.
If you're a person willing to say that you look at no soliciting signs and you basically know that that person is vulnerable, like, you're a fucking evil piece of shit. Like, fuck this guy. No amount of me respects that because you're not telling me that you're a clever guy, right? What you're telling me is that you like to prey on weak people. Walk onto the doorstep with your fucking tail tucked between your legs, knowing that you don't belong here. Don't walk onto the doorstep fucking doing a big old stretch, looking around. Ugh. Here, record me. I got a little bit of sage advice to give to all the young D2D boys out there. If you come up to a door and you hear a TV on in the background, pound the shit out of that door because you know someone's home. Don't leave until they've answered the door. A lot of these guys come up with psychological tricks to like get them through the day, get them through their route. One guy says, I'm not gonna go home until I get 50 no's. If that helps you get through your shitty job, like awesome. But we do need to like acknowledge that there is like an unhealthy version of it. If you tell yourself some crazy shit like, the next 10 doors I go to, I'm not taking no for an answer. Don't do that. Take a no for an answer, because that is psychotic. That'll get you killed, and it'll make you a fucking miserable person. But yeah, if you sell things door to door, fuck you. Thank you for watching this episode of idubbbz Complains. I told you I'd keep uploading. It's never gonna stop. By the way, guys, Anissa and I have a podcast on the second channel. It's called Maximum Damage. You can go on that channel. We have the hot seat over there, and we also have a new podcast. So go check it out. Give it a listen.
The rat guy.
Mousetrap Monday.
That guy really creeped me out. And there was that one video that was so bad that he couldn't even put it on YouTube.
No, there were so many videos of his that like we were questioning whether or not this was some like snuff, like
it
weird,
has
like
to be.